Hey you, it's Jess here and welcome back to my channel and for another day of Planmas. Today we are planning the week of September 15th through the 21st in my Carress Press A5 wide inserts. And I'm using the Carress Press kit Farmer's Market, which I think she released last year, or maybe the year before. Either way, I'm using this kit this week and I'm using, for this week, and I'm using a Carress Press foil bundle as well, but I've decided, and it's like a sparkly orange copper, like it's not gold and it's not like orange, so I think it's a sparkly copper basically. And I actually decided to keep it super minimal with the foil this week. As I was putting the base down, I decided just to use the bottom washi bows, the bougie boxes, and the hole reinforcers, and I didn't end up bringing any of the overlays in. I don't know, I just wasn't feeling them for this kit. Apologies if you can hear my cat eating her food. She's right behind me where my desk is now, but we will continue on. But yeah, my base is my usual color blocking, and for Carress Press inserts I do use a paper trimmer to cut the washi in half, and as well as some of the check boxes to have, like checklist boxes, to have some checklist in the sidebar like I do with my Scribble Prints Co spreads. But that is basically everything that gets changed up for my Carress Press spreads. This is a very super autumn. We're getting really into the changing leaves, the oranges, now, as we've been sort of going from like last week's in the planner was a bit more green with a touch of orange, and this one's like orange in your face autumn. And I will be bringing in a bunch of autumn stickers as well to go with this instead of my usual, like for work I'm going to replace it with some Once More With Love autumn munchkins instead of iPads. But let's get into the day by day because you've probably seen enough of the base. Alright, now for the day by day. On the sidebar I just have my audiobook during this week, which is Isles of the Ember Dog by Brandon Sanderson. Just a fun sci-fi slash fantasy slash sci-fi book. It's kind of both in one. And we're going to start with Coffee Monday as always, and then we're going to put in that I talked to the sticker manufacturer because I had finished, I guess, my October art at this point for my Patreon. So I had to do, the back and forth with the sticker manufacturer on this morning. And then I went and continued on doing some more work. I think I was doing both Patreon and a shop set as well. So just put these little cards in for sticker menu. I also have used up all of my Coffee Monday scripts, so now I'll be writing it in, but I brought in this cute paper milk little pumpkin spice latte, and then we got some Once More Love autumn stickers for work. Then I was also listening to Isles of the Ember Dog while I worked, and we got, I talked about this in the last plan with me, but we tried out this new Uga restaurant with really delicious noodles, fried noodles and noodle bowls, and we got them again this Monday because they're just so tasty, especially in the colder weather. It was definitely very, like, perfect for cold weather food from an Uga restaurant. And once again, apologies for pronunciation. So put in that I was reading and the restaurant, and then we started watching The Studio. I was interested in it a little bit before, and then I saw it won a bunch of Emmys. Was it Emmys? I think it was Emmys. The Studio, which is on Apple TV with Seth Rogen. So we decided to try it out, and we really enjoyed it. Actually, we ended up like binge watching like all of it. Yeah, I enjoyed binge watching it at the beginning, and then yeah, so really enjoyed The Studio. And then I finished the Memory Police the week before. And then I needed another prompt for Magical Readathon this month, which was a book with letters or notes on the cover or inside. So I ended up reading the book, This Is How You Lose the Time War, which is basically written as letters between two characters, and it's a sci-fi book. And it was fine. It was a mid book for me. It was just enjoyable, you know, it was fine. But that was a novella, I think, so it only took 2 days to read, but this was the first night in reading it. My handwriting is struggling right now. Apologies. So on Tuesday, I put on some new nails, and then I did a little bit of filming. What I filmed, I'm not sure at this point, but I did some filming, it says here. And then, of course, I did some more artwork. Always working. I do try my hardest to work most days of the work week, but I've been good at, actually, yeah, I worked on Saturday this week just to finish some stuff up. But yeah, so I did some filming, but I'm not sure what I filmed. And yeah, I'm just changing up these different autumn munchkins for my work, because I think that looks really cute. So on Tuesday, I don't want to use up all my chubby little things. So I also was reading Isles of the Ember Dark, and we have we're watching more of the studio, and I have a lot of space here, so I might as well do a bigger box for finishing up This Is How You Lose the Time War. Yeah, it was interesting enough, but I was like, all right. It wasn't like my favorite, but it was enjoyable enough, and I do like the sort of letter style of it. Dang, I usually write finished book here, but I wrote LO, and I was like, well, I'm not bringing that back, so I don't want to use up any more boxes. So we'll just write Lose the Time War and move on. But I did finish it that day. I just messed up. So on Wednesday, oh, I guess that's what I filmed. On Wednesday, I do have a video going up called, well, I had a video go up, which was my reading journal update. And then I was watching some Let's Play Kay while I worked. You know, mixing it up. Oh wait, Let's Play Kay. So I watched it obviously in the morning, and then I worked, and it says I also listened to Isles of the Ember Dark, so it mustn't have been only Let's Play Kay while I was working. Oh, that's an angle. Oh well. It's fine. Gosh, it's the end of the night here for me, the end of filming, so I'm making lots of mistakes here. I apologize for that. So then I was reading Isles of the Ember Dark. I think I'm going to put this here and then another little thing at the bottom. Isles of the Ember Dark, and then so on Wednesday we were watching some Simpsons. I think this is actually when we started watching Simpsons commentary, or maybe it was later. We found out that our copy of The Simpsons, we have a commentary track. So we started watching all of The Simpsons, but with the commentary on. So it was like the showrunners, the writers, Matt Groening and everything. And yeah, we'll be very nerdy about it. But we have been enjoying watching that. And then my new computer monitor arrived this day to start my PC adventure. And now I have my laptop connected to it, but yeah, it was like on sale, so like, let's get the monitor now. And then I started reading my next book for Magical Readathon, which, let me check the prompt. The prompt was a book with a TV or movie adaptation, and I picked Wool, which the TV show is on Apple. It's called Silo, which stars Rebecca Ferguson, whom I love. So, and I love the show Silo, so it was fun to read the book Wool, which is basically season 1 and season 2 of the show in the book. And yeah, it was enjoyable. It was very different. They did adapt a lot of things differently, but it was good in a way. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was good. So that is the first half of the week all finished. And it's looking super autumn. This is also about the time that our tree by our apartment building was like going super bright red and orange and yellow itself. And it was like, I don't know, it was just super duper autumny outside. Like when the sun shone through, it was just like it was on fire basically. It was so pretty. So on Thursday, we started the day off with a bunch of work. And then I also was watching Let's Play Kay. And I did some laundry. Just the same old in my life. I like this little pile of leaves munchkin. I was running out of icons from the Caress Press bundle that because I wanted to keep within the same foil. So we got a paw print for Let's Play Kay, but she was probably playing Dreamlight Valley. And then laundry. Alright. And then something you haven't seen so much this week, I played some Infinity Nikki. I still play it. It's a daily game basically, so I still play it every day, but yeah. I don't always end up marking it every day. Because sometimes I only play it for like 30 minutes, so there's no point in marking it all the time. Just when I have space. So we have Nikki in here, and then we watched more of the studio. And I did my dream snap on Disney Dreamlight Valley. And I continued reading Wool. If you don't know anything about Silo or Wool, it is... I definitely recommend the show. It's really, really good. But it's like a dystopian sci-fi future where humanity basically humanity is like 10,000 people living in a silo that's buried underground. Yeah, and they have a sensor with a screen where they can see the outside world and in all of its destroyed dystopian glory, and it does get dirty from like dust and stuff. So if you go against the rules, their capital punishment is basically you're sent outside to clean the sensor with wool, which is why it's called Wool. And yeah, everybody dies who goes out there because it's still, unsafe. But yeah, so that's kind of the premise of Silo or Wool. I think I feel like the adaptation in Silo did a lot of good changes, in my opinion. Because, yeah, there's some differences in the book for sure. So Friday worked and then watched a Miss Lollipop Sim stream, and then also listened to Ours of the Ember Dark. And then in the mail this day, I got my new keyboard, which is very exciting. Let me see what I can fit in here. I want to put this for my book. I think I'm just going to use a chubby little thing. This seems to be the right color. It's just the pattern is a lighter. Oh, did I use the... No, wait. This is the wrong one. This is the wrong pattern. This goes on the next day. The orange patterns are confusing me. So this goes here. Gosh. Hopefully I haven't, done it too badly elsewhere. Let me look at the other side. No, it looks fine. Just what have I done? So, I guess I've used both of the chubby little things then. Yes, I have. What do I want to use here instead then? Because everything is either thin or thick. I guess I'll try and fit some little things in between these fancy labels. So, my new keyboard came in the mail. I got it from Echo. Well, I don't think that's the brand. That's just the website I got it from, I think. Anyway, it's purple and it's pretty. And yeah, it's a mechanical keyboard. So I got the keyboard in, and then we watched Only Murders. And then I played some Nikki. And then read some more Wool. And then on Saturday, I also worked. just, yeah, plenty of work this week, but that is okay. Got work, and then I listened to Owls of the... Oh, I finished Owls of the Underdark this day, apparently. I'm always shocked when I see a finished audiobook, because nowadays they take me so long to finish. But yeah, so I finished Owls of the Underdark this day, and I did really enjoy it, but it's definitely a... You need to have read Mistborn and Stormlight Archive to really read Owls of the Underdark. And then we also made chicken soup in the slow cooker this day. Then, of course, when I was finally free of all of my work, I played Infinity Nikki. And I've read Wool at the end of the day. And then, oh, yeah, we started this new show, new for us, High Potential. Stars Caitlin, I think it's Caitlin Olsen or Caitlin McKendy, who's in obviously one of the main people in Always Sunny, and this is like the American version of a French crime show where she is like, she's a genius, basically. A genius who's working as a cleaner at the police station, and she's able to better, she's able to see through patterns and images and find out who like the culprit is kind of easier than the police. So it's just a crime procedural with like a, she's like kind of like, makes me think of, she's just a snarky cool mom who hasn't been able to hold down a job really because she's a genius and it's just hard for her. But she gets really into helping the cops as a consultant. And yeah, it's been really fun. Really good to watch. I know it's very popular actually, High Potential. So yeah, I would recommend it. It's just a nice, fun time. If you enjoy like Psych or Lucifer or any other crime procedural show which has some humor in it, but also, proper crimes to solve, then I think you'll enjoy it too. And then I was still reading more of Wool. And it worked out that the icon that I had left for this was a spray bottle because she's like a cleaner at the police station at the beginning. And then on Friday, I called my dad. I use a big box because it always ends up being like 2 hours long phone call. So I called my dad, and then we watched some more High Potential. And I'll put this one in. High Potential, and then we had Subway for lunch. And this High Potential, so called that. This High Potential icon worked out. It's like the little baby onesie on the Cross Press bundles because she has a baby. So there we go. All right. So yeah, the show is sort of like she has high potential, like a super high IQ, and then she has 3 kids. One of the kids, their dad like disappeared when she was a baby, and then she has other 2 kids by the her now I guess ex-partner, but he still comes over and babysits he parents his children for her, but her son with him is also high potential IQ, and they also have a baby together, but her oldest daughter does not have the like brain IQ stuff, so that's a whole thing. So like, yeah, her being a parent is also a big thing in the show, and also about her ex who disappeared or left them or whatever is also a big mystery in the show. So if you like this kind of I don't know, that kind of show, that kind of vibe, definitely check it out. Then I was just playing some more Infinity Nikki. We made stir fry for dinner, which I couldn't find a good sticker in a good color, so I just used these measuring spoons. And I was still reading Wool. Wool is like a collection of like 5 or 6 short stories put together, so it ends up being very long. But it is still enjoyable. But that is the end of this half of the week. Looking so autumn and festive now. So let me just get her in the planner and we'll look at it together. here she is in all her glory. I have 7% of my battery left, so I'm gonna make this quick, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me and this full spread. I think she is gorgeous and just perfect beginning of proper autumn here. Just gorgeous. If you like this, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I'm doing Planmas, a video every day through the 1st to the 25th of December, and there is a playlist on my channel. Just go Planmas 2025 if you want to catch up. We got lots of planning and lots of journaling. But otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this one, and let me know down below in the comments, maybe an emoji of autumn leaves. Autumn leaves down below in the comments to let me know that you enjoyed it. But otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Planmas. Bye-bye. I love you. Bye-bye. My camera's running out. Goodbye.